Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about the dividends I got for the month of July. It wasn't that much, but it's still a decent amount. So currently the count's at 83K. See what JP Morgan paid me for the month of July. So JP Morgan actually paid me a good amount of money. I was hopping into JP Morgan Chase. I have about 1,600 into JP Morgan Chase. And they're paying me $10.15 for the month of July, which is pretty good. Definitely one of the bigger dividends I'm getting for the month of July, and one of the things that are kind of carrying the weight. Put a lot of money into JP probably like 3 to 4 months ago. I haven't really put too much money back in since, but I am collecting dividends, which is pretty nice. I don't intend to sell this at all. If anything, I'm going to add more, but as you can see, it's kind of high right now, so kind of straying away from putting more money into it. I'm trying to look for better entries into the market besides JP. Alright, let's move to this one. Alright, Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing, or TSM. They paid me a decent amount. So TSM paid me $4.87 for the month of July, which is pretty decent for my market value of $1,400. Haven't put too much into it, and I still think it's a decent buy, but looking to different stuff to buy into. But I'm just glad that they have a dividend in the first place. Their dividend's actually pretty decent too, $1.39. And for my third dividend stock, Coca-Cola. I haven't put a lot of money into this. This is probably like one of my original stocks that I invested into from the beginning of my portfolio. I haven't really put too much money in because I'm really into growth stocks now and not too much of dividend stocks, but the price I got it at was pretty good. It has grown in value as well, besides dividends as well, but they actually paid me a decent dividend of $8.96. Almost beating Chase. Then again, I have less of shares in Coca-Cola than I do Chase. But they did give me a decent dividend, which is appreciative of, and their yield is 2.8. So also a really good dividend. Coca-Cola is one of the top tier dividends. If you don't know, if you're just looking for a dividend stock to buy, then I would suggest Coca-Cola because they've been in the game for a long time. They're really strong with their dividends, and they don't really deviate, I would say, from giving their dividends or decreasing it as such as other companies. And the last stock that gave me a decent dividend for the month of July was VU, or Vanguard S&P 500 ETF on Robinhood. They gave me $3.69. Nice. I almost have $1,000 of this stock. This is kind of like using my balancing side of my portfolio. I don't really have too much of ETFs in my portfolio, so this is kind of my balance across the market because I'm so heavy into tech stocks and growth stocks. Yeah, they gave me a nice little dividend, and let's go for the total. The total amount that I've earned for the month of July is $27.67 that have been reinvested back into the market. So technically I didn't get paid it, and I still gonna have to pay taxes on the dividends I've earned. So it's less than this, but in total it was this. Now it's less because I gotta pay tax on it at the end of the year, but still a decent amount. Didn't have to do anything for this besides buy the stock, and I'm happy to have it. Alright, that's all the dividends I've earned for the month of July. If you earned any dividends for the month of July, let me know how much you've earned. If you're into dividend investing, let me know what's your lowest month and what's your highest month. I'm pretty sure this is one of my lower months. Haven't really been tracking it until this year, but this is definitely a pretty low month compared to my other ones. If you liked the video, take a look at my other videos on the channel. I did a solo travel trip. It was pretty cool, and I'm almost 100K in the portfolio itself, so stay tuned for that.